that's a revision to your motion, which has to be voted on separately. So all in favor of the revision? All in favor of the motion?
Sir, are you in favor or not? Are you in
Aye,
favor?
no, I said aye.
Oh, okay, that's what you do.
Yeah. So now we have a revised motion that's up for grabs and for a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Very good. Motion passes. And did you understand that revision there, Pam?
For clarification, could you restate the motion?
And that goes
Okay,
down
you
basically
voted
as a third motion.
to amend the motion, so what is the amended motion?
Is that we would like to ask the white paper to be part of our advisory, or to be the advisory group. And if they decline to form.
I'm not hearing most of this. And the way I see people leaning toward the board, it seems like a lot of us aren't hearing
Okay, we'll be
a
back.
lot of the discussion.
Team, we apologize for that. Usually my voice is heard 3 blocks down the road, but unfortunately because of staffing issues as far as using chambers and their microphones and that, we had to hold the meeting here. Again, I
So
apologize.
getting
Yes,
this
sir.
information out is pretty important for if we've got these particular groups that have pieces of information,
Right.
you know, that would be very helpful to the community.
So the good news is that we have audio recording and video recording. Carl's doing that. Both of which I understand Nathan will be, after processing, put on our website. Is that true, sir?
We will put the audio on the website.
Well, I don't know the audio.
What's that?
If we are able, we'll put the audio on the website. We have for the last 2 times that we've done this.
And the video, we have to
You have to process it.
process it,
Right.
because you have to.
I don't know if I would be up to date on the video.
They're just too large to put on the website.
Yeah, but at least DT, the audio part would be available. I know it's not as good as live streaming. Again, we typically hold the meetings to older county council chambers, but it just wasn't available this year.
Yeah.
I will work on projecting my voice.
I would appreciate that. I think we hear Sarah Bobbin and assent to agree.
So Pam and Nathan, or
Yeah,
do you have?
we have a question on, okay, who first and seconded the amendment to the motion?
We never heard a first
We
or a
didn't
second.
hear, we didn't hear who first and seconded the amendment, and then,
I was number 1, I was first.
And who was the
and then
second?
Mark was.
second.
And I'm sorry, but could we have the amendment read?
So, and you have not voted on the amended motion?
No, we didn't.
I did.
You did, so we also don't have, you talk too fast on the first and seconds and get that. So to be clear, the amended motion is to have the white paper committee be the community advisory committee for this
If
study.
they consent.
Yeah, to be asked.
And if they do not consent to do that, then you want to form a new advisory committee, community advisory, correct?
Yes.
Could you let us know who is the white paper committee?
Sure.
I mean, who are the members?
Yeah, so, yeah, we have Chief Jerry Martin, we have Bob Jarman, Michael Edwards and myself, Scott Williams, who's the fire chief on Orcas, and we have Jim Giglione from Lopez.
That's really good, but that's not disseminated.
It's not disseminated. Well, this is the
So
first time
nobody
it's,
knows except perhaps those persons who are on the group,
So
which
it's
is
a study
okay,
group.
but it needs to be disseminated with that much better input probably.
well, it's a citizen study group, and it was not formed as a subcommittee of any government organization. So now we're at a point of progress in this investigation that it makes sense to bring forward that experience and to use that group as a resource tool for this potential integration.
Well, is that going to be disseminated still? People need to know, the group that's doing the work, it's fine, they're probably generating a lot of input that we need. But if it's not going to be disseminated where most people are going to see it.
Well, I think that's part and parcel of their duty as an advisory, Citizens Advisory Committee, is to make it known. And matter of fact, Annalisa brought that up to my attention here a couple of weeks ago about, hey, you had these small groups and there are no notes and minutes and this and that, and I generated some and made them available to all the folks here. That's the way we should be doing it looking forward. So your comment is well taken, DT. We agree.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
What I just heard was a list of names that is public officials, and the vast majority of those are the same officials who would be making a decision on this. I don't see a public advisory committee there. It's the public officials.
Once again, it's a study group of subject matter experts.
Well, then why
I
not
thought
just?
there were more members to that group as well.
So we shall look at
Well, I was just gonna say, it seems like in the past, when we've formed groups that are really successful, is to have anyone that's interested contact the district superintendent, or depending on what it is, the chief, and then take that list of names and try and get a broad spectrum of community members so that you have lots of people able to disseminate that information so that the whole community feels like they have had input and are involved. And so I might suggest that just you've got that group that's a core group, but to expand that group and take some community members. And it just seems like when you're doing something like that, the more people that you have that are knowledgeable, that can speak on the subject to people when they have questions, the better everybody's informed.
Absolutely.
So we're probably talking about beginning with the local newspaper.
I'm sorry, DT.
I said we're probably talking about, wider dissemination, we could start with the local newspaper.
Well, I would think so. I see, a couple of reporters here. I mentioned they're going to report the proceedings tonight.
They haven't said anything.
Well, they haven't yet. And, these will be open discussions, and so the reporters as well as the community will be invited. So, there you have it. If they choose to disseminate it, we can encourage them to disseminate, because I think that's an important component. And fortunately, going forward, this stuff will be videotaped, so people at home can live stream. It'll be good. Yes, sir.
But alternatively, why not just open all of the sessions to the public as work sessions, where the public's not invited to participate, but can observe and listen to the discussion?
Well, I think that's a step in the wrong direction. Frankly, work sessions bother me because they have been in recent times closed to any sort of discourse between the folks in the audience and the board.
You can choose to do that, but you can also set them up so you can advertise the session you have. But let the public who's going to be affected by this listen.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Or render an opinion. I agree with that. Yes. Jack.
Well, don't normally jump in, but it sounds to me like you had a rather informal operation going here originally, but you just made it formal. You just had a vote, and you have appointed a group. So, as Mr. Grout says, you've got different obligations now than you may have had them before, actually, but you certainly have them now. So, the advisory group is going to report to you, even though some of you are you, and it has to be open to the public. And that group can determine their rules of operation and decide if they want to have a period of public input, which certainly they should, ideally in the beginning, and then at the end, so they can comment on whatever actions they took, which are not binding, but will be forwarded to you. So that would be something we really do need to be careful of.
Yeah. And that's the way I see it too, Jack. Just speaking for myself, not the board. Any other comments? Okay, next order of business.
Michael, may I just make a quick comment?
Yes, sir.
Did you guys vote to meet with the fire district board? Okay, can I just make a quick statement?
Yes, sir.
I wrote down the statement so I could be brief and to the point.
Good.
So, I presented the information to my fire commissioners last meeting. The goal of our current discussions is to provide the best quality fire protection and EMS service to the districts and residents. This might be achieved by conducting a vote that results in one agency and provides fire and EMS services and is funded by a single permanent tax levy. The levy should be approximately equal to the fire and EMS levies. As part of the process, the fire department would need to annex the town of Friday Harbor so that tax collected and services provided are consistent across the district. It's pretty much all of it in our meeting notes as well. The Fire District's Board of Commissioners has not taken any formal position on any of the multiple paths forward available to either agencies. The board continues to research and considers all options that ensure the highest quality of service to our districts. So with that being said, I would like to schedule a meeting between our two boards as soon as possible. Have Brad work with Pam to come up with a date, and I think that we can move ahead and get out in front of the public. Thank you, Mr. Editor.
Thank you, Commissioner Jarman. Brad, do you have any comments, sir?
Yes, sir.
Fire Chief.
Commissioner Jarman spoken for the district. Thank you.
Very good. So the next order of business is under.
Sorry, but with regard to Bill Williams' resignation, it leaves a vacancy on the committee that was designated by this board to investigate the Fire District 3 potential merger with EMS. So in his absence, we need to have another commissioner step forward, and I'd like to do that. Would you like a motion?
Yes. For motion to death, but that's a problem.
Okay, well, so moved. Participate in this discussion.
And you're one of the original members of the white paper, is that true, sir?
One, yes.
Okay. So I second that. Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Very good. And the next meeting, Mark, is tomorrow at 1:30. We're going to have that at Fire Station 2, Mr. Jarman?
Is the white paper meeting?
Chief, are you tied up upstairs tomorrow?
We're checking the calendar.
I'm pretty sure it's on.
Why don't we have it upstairs, Bob, like we've done in most
Okay,
times?
we can do that.
Yeah, because we're over.
If you want it.
Okay.
Okay, upstairs.
We'll meet upstairs.
EMS, very good.
I look forward to seeing them.
I try to bottom off on Brad because he does a pretty good job, but they will happen, I will tell you.
All right, is this an open public meeting? Shouldn't you announce it? You know, like officially?
No, this is one of the ad hoc meetings, probably the final of those, as we've had, that I talked about in times prior. Okay, any other comments, questions? Next order of business is election of 2018 officers. I'm open to nominations.
Question about that, can we do that with just 3 of us present?
Yes, it's a quorum.
3 is a quorum. You all have to,
Oh, it has to be unanimous vote.
yeah, it has to be unanimous.
Okay.
So typically the first position is that of chairperson. Do I hear nomination?
Yeah, it's true now as it was 2 years ago. We need a chairman who can work with EMS and rebuild relationships. Position in Dennis Michael Edwards has proved his excellence in board leadership. At this time of stress, it is essential that we return him to the board chair position. Moreover, Dr. Michael Edwards is on the White Paper Committee that has been studying the integration of EMS and Fire District 3. Now more than ever, we need Dr. Edwards to be the chair of the PhD. Therefore, to honor the longstanding and outstanding service of Dr. Edwards, I nominate him by far and overwhelmingly our best candidate to serve our district's residents as chairman of the PhD board for 2018.
I accept. Thank you, sir. Discussion. All in favor? Thank you. Yes, I voted. My voice, like I said, usually carries 3 blocks, so.
So to be clear, all 3 voted yes.
That's correct. So the next position is that of secretary, I call him financial overseer. Pam has a different phraseology, but she'll correct me, I'm sure.
The secretary financial advisor.
Okay. So, prior to this meeting,